It's the Big Ten Game of the Week on CBS, and you're watching highlights from the EA Sports College Football 25 video game. And we ran 20 simulations to see what the game thought, and it had Oregon winning 18 times. Now, thankfully, there is only one game, not 20, and it's Saturday on CBS. And here to help us break down this massive game is Jeremy Werner from the Illini Inquirer and Matt Prem from Duck Territory. And guys, this one's easy. We're just talking matchups. So let's start with Oregon's offense versus Illinois' defense. And Matt, what do we need to know about this Dillon Gabriel-led unit?
Yeah, their ability to go over the top has shown up this season. They have passes so far of 49, 48, 52, 57, 62, and 67 yards. All of those going for touchdowns. Evan Stewart's the big one. Can Dillon Gabriel continue to hit 60% of his passes 20 yards or further in the air against an Illinois defense that simply doesn't give up a lot of big plays?
Yeah, for me, it is limiting those explosive plays. Illinois has done a really good job, as Matt said. Only 7 plays of 30-plus yards against this Illinois defense. Miles Scott, their single high safety, doesn't let things get past him a lot in their man coverage, but also their zone coverage. They've played it a lot more this year, second year under Aaron Henry. So Illinois secondary, this is the biggest test of the year they've had. Oregon has so much speed and so many weapons. The way they were able to hang around in Penn State and give them a chance to win at a top 5 team now was limiting those explosive plays, force them to have long drives, and that opens up for more mistakes. So you're going to need Oregon to make some mistakes, whether it's takeaways, whether that's penalties or missed assignments. So for Illinois, they got to force some long drives, which is hard to do against this Oregon offense.
On the other side of things, this resurgent Illinois offense versus a top 15 Oregon defense. Jeremy, let's start with you. How does the Illini offense match up here?
Yeah, obviously Luke Altmyer in this passing attack, I think, are a challenge for Oregon because I think they're legit. I think this is the second best group of wide receivers that Oregon has played this year. Obviously, Ohio State was better, but Pat Bryant, Luke Altmyer are really good. But for me, I think the key for Illinois is to run the ball well. They did that surprisingly against Michigan. This has not been a good rushing offense this year, but Luke Altmyer and his legs have really helped Illinois. Without their starter, Caden Fagan, who's out for the season with a hip injury, Josh McCray and Aiden Lawfrey have stepped up, but Luke Altmyer's legs have been really important, and just having that balance, getting into short third downs, I think has been really key, because if you get into these long third downs against Oregon's defensive front, you're going to have trouble, just like they had against Penn State. So I think having some type of balance and carrying over that run performance from Michigan is key for Illinois.
Yeah, Jeremy's right. Like Oregon's secondary will face a tough test, and Franklin and Bryant at receiver, 2 dynamic guys that will be on an NFL roster of some capacity next season. Oregon's secondary fared well against Ohio State. You won't stop players of that caliber, and players of caliber they'll play tonight, or on Saturday. So it's more of limiting the damage, survive and live another day. Get the play down and come back and try and make Illinois drive the length of the football field. I think it's cliche, but third downs, 43% of the time Illinois is converting third downs. That's about middle tier of the country. But against teams at the FBS level with a winning record, it's down to 38%, and Oregon's defense only allows 31%. So if they just do their job of what they've done consistently this season of winning on third down, that will force Illinois to put some pressure on Luke Altmyer to make some mistakes, which he does not make a ton of because he doesn't have to.
2 good quarterbacks, 2 good defenses. This one should be fun. Thank you both so much for the great breakdowns. You can keep it locked into the Illini Inquirer for all things Illinois football, and Duck Territory for everything you need to know about Oregon.